The great hall of the star station gleamed with soft light from thousands of stars outside the large windows. The station orbited peacefully around a bright blue and green planet. People from many worlds had come here for one special event: the wedding of the human diplomat, Aaron, and the alien princess. Lyra. Aaron stood near the entrance, dressed in a simple but neat suit. His heart beat fast. This was not just any wedding. It was the joining of two very different worlds, Earth and Lyra's home planet Zalara. The union had been planned for many years, but today it was finally real. Aaron felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He had never imagined he would marry an alien, let alone a princess. Lyra appeared at the other side of the hall. She wore a beautiful dress made of shining silk that seemed to flow like water. Her skin was pale blue with a soft glow, and her eyes were large and bright like stars. She moved gracefully, and Aaron could not take his eyes off her. Despite the crowd and the ceremony, there was something quiet and gentle about her that made him feel calm. The guests filled the hall with soft murmurs and respectful silence. Many came from Lyra's people, tall and slender with elegant features, and others came from Earth and nearby planets. They were all here to witness a moment that might change history. The wedding was led by an elder of Lyra's people, a wise figure with silver hair and deep eyes. He spoke in a calm voice, explaining the meaning of the ceremony. He told how marriage, in their culture, was not just a bond between two people but a promise between their worlds to live in peace and friendship. Aaron listened carefully. He felt the weight of the moment, but also the hope it held. When the elder asked if Aaron accepted Lyra as his wife, he spoke clearly, "I do." Lyra's voice was soft but sure when she answered, "And I accept you as my husband." Then came the exchange of vows. Aaron promised to respect and protect Lyra, to learn her ways, and to stand by her side. Lyra promised the same. Their voices were filled with sincerity and promise. After the vows, Lyra's people performed a ritual dance. They moved slowly and beautifully, their arms reaching to the stars as if calling for the universe's blessing. The dance was both ancient and new to Aaron's eyes. It told a story of love, hope, and courage. When the dance ended, Lyra took Aaron's hand and led him to a raised platform. Together, they planted a small tree in a glowing pot, a symbol of new life and growth. The guests cheered softly, moved by the simple but powerful act. Aaron looked around at the faces in the hall. Many smiled kindly, and some wiped tears quietly. He felt accepted, not as a stranger, but as part of this new family. Lyra squeezed his hand gently, and he returned the warmth. As the ceremony finished, the guests were invited to a celebration with food and music from both Earth and Zalara. Aaron and Lyra moved among the crowd, greeting friends and meeting new ones. Aaron tried new foods, strange but delicious, while Lyra laughed as she listened to Earth songs. Though the day was full of joy, Aaron could see a flicker of sadness in Lyra's eyes when she looked out the window at the planet below. He wanted to ask her about it, but did not want to spoil the happiness of the day. Later, when the hall emptied, Aaron and Lyra stood alone on the balcony. The stars shone brighter here, and the planet glowed softly below them. Aaron took a deep breath. "Lyra, today was perfect. I never thought I could feel this happy." Lyra smiled faintly. "It is only the beginning, Aaron. There is much you do not know about my world and my people." He looked at her, curiosity growing. "I want to learn everything. About you, your planet, your people. I want to be worthy of you." She touched his cheek gently. "And I will show you when the time is right. Trust me." The night was calm and full of promise. Aaron felt a new path open before him, a path of discovery, challenges, and love. He knew that this wedding was more than a ceremony. It was the start of an adventure that would change his life forever. The morning light came softly through the tall windows of the palace on Zalara. Aaron woke up feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Today was his first full day as the husband of Princess Lyra. He wondered how life would change with her. And her people. Lyra was already awake, sitting near the window. Her blue skin looked even softer in the sunlight. She smiled when she saw Aaron. "Good morning," she said softly. "Good morning," Aaron replied. "I want to learn about your world today." Will you teach me? Lyra nodded happily. Yes. You should know everything about my people and our ways. She stood and took Aaron's hand. They walked through the palace halls filled with bright plants and soft music. As they passed, servants bowed respectfully to Lyra, and Aaron felt their eyes watching him closely. He hoped to prove himself worthy. Lyra led him to a large room, filled with strange objects. This is the cultural room, she explained. Here you will see things important to us. Aaron looked around. There were paintings of stars and forests, strange instruments, and clothes made from colorful fabrics. Lyra picked up a small statue shaped like a bird. This is the symbol of freedom for my people. It reminds us to be brave and kind. Aaron touched the statue carefully. It is beautiful. On Earth, we have different symbols, but they all mean hope. They spent the morning talking about their homes, their customs, and their histories. Aaron told stories of Earth cities, its people, and how humans worked hard to live together. Lyra shared tales of Zilara's forests, its tall mountains, and how her people lived in harmony with nature. Though their worlds were very different, they found many things in common: love, family, and the desire for peace. At lunch, Lyra prepared a special meal. The food looked strange but smelled delicious. Aaron took a bite and was surprised by the sweet and spicy flavors. Lyra laughed softly as he tried to use the special Zelaron eating tools. You are doing well, she said kindly. But there is more to learn. After eating, Lyra took Aaron to a peaceful garden outside. The plants had soft blue leaves and flowers that moved gently in the breeze. Birds with shining feathers sang sweet songs. This garden is my favorite place, Lyra said. It helps me think and feel calm. Aaron sat beside her. It is beautiful. I wish I could bring Earth here. Lyra looked at him with a gentle smile. Maybe one day you will show me your world. As the day passed, Aaron noticed small things about Lyra, how she tilted her head when she listened, how her eyes grew distant sometimes, and how she held his hand tightly when they walked. Near the palace edges, curious, he asked, Lyra, is there something you want to tell me? You seem quiet sometimes. She looked away, her smile fading. There are things about my people that are hard to explain. Things that I must keep private for now. Aaron nodded, understanding that some secrets were better kept until the right time. I trust you. Later, they joined a lesson with Zelaron teachers. Aaron was surprised at how advanced their technology was, but also how much they respected nature and balance. He learned about their history of wars and peace treaties, and how his marriage was seen as a chance for a better future. At dinner, they shared music. Lyra played a soft song on a strange instrument with long strings. Aaron tried to sing along, though his voice was not very good. They laughed together, their voices mixing in the quiet night. Before sleep, Aaron watched Lyra closely. She was not just an alien princess. She was kind, strong, and full of mystery. He wanted to be a good husband, to support her, and to face whatever challenges came. Lyra touched his arm. Thank you for being patient with me. Aaron smiled. There is nothing I want more than to learn from you and be by your side. That night, as Aaron lay in the soft bed, he thought about the day. Their worlds were different, but their hearts were close. He felt hope and promise for the future. Far away, beyond the palace walls, stars shone quietly. They watched over two souls beginning a journey together, a journey of love, discovery, and the unity of two very different worlds. The next few days passed quickly for Aaron and Lyra. They continued to learn about each other's worlds and grew closer with every passing moment. But one night, Aaron's sleep was different. His dreams felt more vivid, almost like memories. Even though he had never lived them. In his dream, a glowing figure appeared before him. It was tall and radiant, with wings that shimmered softly in colors he couldn't name. The figure's eyes were kind, but full of power. Aaron felt a deep warmth and calmness, as if the figure was trying to tell him something important. Then, just before he woke up, the figure whispered words he could not understand but felt in his heart. Aaron woke up suddenly, his heart racing. He looked around the quiet room, but Lyra was still sleeping peacefully beside him. He tried to shake off the strange feeling, but it lingered like a soft song in his mind. The next morning, he did not mention the dream at first. Instead, he focused on his duties as Lyra's husband and the ambassador for Earth. But the dream stayed with him. He wondered if it meant something. At breakfast, Lyra was quiet and thoughtful. Aaron noticed her gaze was distant, like she was seeing things far beyond the palace walls. "Lyra," Aaron said gently, "are you feeling all right?" She looked at him with a small smile, but her eyes held a shadow of sadness. "I'm fine, Aaron, but sometimes memories come back to me, memories from long ago." Aaron reached out and took her hand. "You can tell me." "I want to understand." Lyra hesitated, then nodded. "On my planet, our ancestors could change their forms. They could become light or shadow, wings or fire. But those powers were lost. Over time, only a few, like me, carry a small part of that heritage." Aaron listened carefully. "Is that why you sometimes seem distant?" "Yes," Lyra said softly. "I hide a part of myself because it is not easy for others to accept." Aaron felt awe and respect. He squeezed her hand. "Whatever you are, I accept you. You don't have to hide from me." Lyra's smile grew warmer. "Thank you, Aaron." That day, Aaron found it harder to focus on the duties and meetings. His mind kept returning to the dream and to Lyra's words. Could it be that she was more than she appeared? He decided to watch her more closely. Sometimes, in the quiet moments, he saw a faint glow around her like a soft light under her skin. At night, her eyes seemed to shine brighter when she looked at the stars. One evening, as they walked through the palace gardens, Aaron asked, "Lyra, do you think our marriage can change the future of our peoples?" She looked at him with deep eyes. "Yes, our union is a bridge between past and future, between different worlds. But it will not be easy. There are those who fear change." Aaron nodded. "I will stand with you no matter what." Lyra stopped and looked up at the sky. "There is more I want to show you, but the time is not yet right." Aaron felt a mix of curiosity and patience. He understood that trust took time. That night, Aaron had the strange dream again. The glowing figure appeared once more, this time closer. The wings spread wide, and Aaron felt as if he could fly. The figure reached out a hand, inviting him to step into a new world of light and hope. Aaron woke up, his heart pounding. He realized that this was not just a dream, but a message, a sign that their journey was more important than he had known. The next morning, he found Lyra in the garden staring at the rising sun. "Lyra," Aaron said softly, "I think our story is just beginning, and I am ready to face whatever comes." She smiled, a light shining in her eyes. "Good, because soon you will see who I truly am." Aaron's heart beat faster. He knew that this moment would change everything. Would you lick? Days passed, and Aaron felt the weight of the strange dreams and Lyra's quiet hints. He knew something important was coming. Lyra had said she would show him more when the time was right, and now that moment seemed near. One afternoon, Lyra approached Aaron in the palace garden. Her pale blue skin glowed softly under the sunlight, and her eyes sparkled with a secret. She took his hand gently. "Aaron," she said, "I want to show you something very special. Will you come with me?" Aaron smiled. "Where will we go?" "To a place few have seen," she answered, curious and trusting. Aaron followed her through winding halls and quiet passages. The palace was vast and ancient, filled with memories of generations. Finally, they reached a heavy door carved with strange symbols that pulsed with soft light. Lyra placed her hand on the door, and it slowly opened to reveal a hidden chamber. Inside, the walls glowed with crystals that bathed the room in gentle colors, blues, greens, and purples. Ancient symbols decorated the walls, telling stories of old times. Aaron stepped inside, awestruck. This place felt alive with power and history. "This chamber," Lyra explained, "is sacred to my people. It holds the memories of our ancestors and the strength of our bonds with the universe." She walked to the center of the room where a large crystal floated above a pedestal. It shimmered with energy. "This crystal connects our world to the stars," Lyra said softly. "It is a symbol of unity and hope. When two souls truly join, it responds." Aaron reached out and touched the crystal. A warm energy spread through his fingers, and he felt a strange connection to Lyra and her people. Lyra smiled gently. Our marriage is not just for us. It is for our worlds. Together we bring a new light to both. Aaron looked into her eyes. I understand now. This is bigger than just us. I will do my best to honor this bond. Suddenly, the crystal began to glow brighter. The room filled with soft light, and Aaron felt a gentle vibration in his body, like a song from the stars. Lyra stepped closer and took his hands. This is the power of our union. It will guide us, protect us, and help us face the challenges ahead. Aaron's heart filled with hope and wonder. He knew this was the beginning of something greater than himself. After a moment, the light faded and the chamber grew quiet again. Lyra looked at Aaron with warmth. There will be trials, Aaron, but with trust and love, we will overcome them. Aaron nodded firmly. I will stand with you, no matter what. As they left the chamber, Aaron felt a new strength inside him. He looked at Lyra with admiration and love. That night, as they sat together watching the stars from their balcony, Aaron asked softly, Will you tell me more about your true form? About who you really are? Lyra smiled, her eyes reflecting the stars. Soon, Aaron, soon. Aaron understood that patience was part of love. He was ready to wait, to learn, and to face the future with her. The night was peaceful, full of quiet promises and the hope of a new dawn for two worlds united by love. The palace was quiet that night. Outside, the stars shone bright, and the gentle hum of the space station filled the air. Aaron and Lyra stood together in the private chamber where they often met in silence. Lyra looked at Aaron with calm eyes. Tonight I will show you who I truly am, she said softly. Aaron felt a rush of emotions, curiosity, excitement, and a little nervousness. He had waited for this moment since the day of their wedding. He trusted Lyra completely. Lyra closed her eyes and took a deep breath. Slowly, her body began to glow with a soft blue light. The light grew stronger and wrapped around her like a gentle wave. Aaron watched in wonder as her human-like shape began to change. Her skin shimmered and became translucent, showing delicate patterns that looked like flowing rivers of light beneath her surface. Then from her back, two large wings unfolded. They were not like any wings Aaron had seen before. They were wide, graceful, and glowing with soft colors, blues, purples, and hints of silver. The wings moved gently, like silk caught in a light breeze. Lyra's eyes shone brighter, and her hair floated softly as if touched by an unseen wind. She had become a majestic being, beautiful, powerful, and otherworldly. Aaron could hardly believe his eyes. But despite her changed form, he saw the same kind heart and gentle spirit he loved. You are incredible, Aaron whispered. Lyra smiled, her voice calm and clear. This is my true form, the shape I was born to be. I kept it hidden to protect you and myself from fear and misunderstanding. Aaron stepped closer. I am not afraid. You are still you. And I love you, no matter what. Her wings wrapped gently around him, not to hide but to hold. Aaron felt warmth and safety in her embrace. Thank you, Aaron, she said. This form connects me to my ancestors and the stars. It is part of the power I carry. Aaron asked softly, Will you teach me how to understand this power? Lyra nodded. Yes, our bond will help you see more of who I am and who we can become together. They stayed like that for a while, sharing silence and comfort. Aaron realized that love was not about how someone looked, but about trust, respect, and understanding. Later, as Lyra returned to her normal form, Aaron felt a new closeness between them. He no longer saw the alien princess as distant or mysterious. She was real, strong, and his partner. That night, Aaron thought about what he had seen. He understood that their marriage was not only a union of hearts, but also a connection of two worlds and their histories. He was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With Lyra by his side, he felt brave. After the night Lyra revealed her true form, life for Aaron changed in many ways. He felt a new connection with her and with the world of Zalara, but he also knew challenges were coming. Not everyone would accept their union or Lyra's true nature. In the days that followed, Aaron spent more time learning about the powers Lyra possessed. She taught him how to sense the energy around them, the quiet hum of the stars, the flow of life in plants, and the invisible threads that connected all things. One morning, Lyra brought Aaron to a quiet clearing in the palace gardens. The air was fresh and the light from the twin suns warmed their skin. "Today, I will help you feel the power that comes with our bond," Lyra said softly. Aaron nodded. Feeling both eager and calm, Lyra held his hands and closed her eyes. Aaron followed her, trying to focus. Slowly, he began to feel a gentle warmth spreading from their joined hands into his body. It was like a light glow that filled his chest and spread to his fingers. "This is the energy of life, Aaron," Lyra explained. "It connects us to each other and to everything around us. With practice, you can learn to use it, to heal, to protect." Aaron tried to imagine the energy as a soft light, growing stronger with every breath. At first, nothing happened, but then he felt a faint pulse in his palm. Lyra smiled. "Good, you are learning." Their training continued each day. Aaron learned to calm his mind and listen to the quiet signals of nature. He found that his senses became sharper. He could hear distant birds, smell flowers from far away, and feel the heartbeat of the earth beneath his feet. As his power grew, so did his confidence. He felt more connected, not just to Lyra, but to her people and planet. But not everyone was pleased. Some leaders on Zalara whispered about the human who married the princess. They doubted Aaron's place in their world and feared the changes his presence might bring. One day, during a council meeting, a stern voice spoke. "How can a human from a planet so different understand our ways? How can he protect our people?" Aaron listened quietly. When it was his turn, he stood tall and spoke with calm strength. "I may be from another world, but I am here with respect and love. My goal is to learn and protect. Together we can build a future where our peoples stand as friends, not enemies." The room was silent for a moment. Then Lyra stepped forward. "Aaron has my trust and my heart," she said clearly. "He carries the strength of both our worlds. I ask you to see him not as a stranger, but as part of our future." Slowly, the council members nodded. Some still looked doubtful, but others showed respect. After the meeting, Aaron and Lyra walked through the palace halls. Aaron felt proud, but knew the road ahead would not always be easy. That night, as they sat together under the stars, Lyra spoke softly. "Our bond is a symbol of hope. It will inspire others to open their hearts." Aaron held her close. "I believe in us." Their love, their trust, and their new powers became a light in the darkness. They knew the future was uncertain, but together they were ready to face whatever came. The days turned into weeks, and Aaron and Lyra's bond grew stronger with every sunrise. Their marriage was no longer just a symbol, but a living example of unity between Earth and Zalara. People from both worlds began to see the power of their connection, a bridge built on love, respect, and hope. Aaron had learned much about Zalara, their history, their ways, and their struggles. He had also grown in strength, guided by Lyra's teachings. Together they faced challenges from those who feared change, but their courage inspired others to open their minds. One morning, the palace council gathered again, this time with leaders from Earth joining the meeting through holocommunication. The goal was to discuss a new treaty to strengthen peace and friendship between their worlds. Aaron stood confidently as he spoke. "Our peoples are different, but our hopes are the same. Together we can build a future where no one fears the unknown." Lyra stood beside him, her true form shimmering softly, a reminder of the deep bond they shared. "We represent more than ourselves. We represent the promise of unity across the stars." The leaders listened, their expressions slowly changing from doubt to respect. At the end of the meeting, the treaty was signed, an agreement to share knowledge, culture, and resources peacefully. Outside the palace, a celebration began. People from Earth and Zalara mingled, sharing food, stories, and music. Aaron and Lyra walked through the crowd, smiling and greeting friends new and old. A child from Zalara tugged at Aaron's hand, looking up with bright eyes. "Are you really from another world?" Aaron knelt down and smiled. "Yes, I am. But today I am your friend." Lyra joined them, her wings folding gently behind her. And we all belong to one big family now. The crowd cheered softly, a sound full of hope and promise. That night, Aaron and Lyra returned to their chamber. The stars outside seemed to shine brighter, as if the universe itself celebrated their union. Lyra took Aaron's hand and said, "Our journey is only beginning. Together we will face whatever comes and build a better future." Aaron looked at her, his heart full. "I will always stand by you." They embraced, knowing that their love was stronger than any challenge. Their marriage had changed two worlds, showing that understanding and trust could unite even the most different beings. As they looked out at the endless sky, Aaron thought about the dreams he had, the glowing figure, the wings of light. Now he understood that those dreams were a guide, a promise that love could reach beyond the stars, and with Lyra by his side, he knew they would shine together, lighting the way for all who sought peace. The first night after their wedding was more than a beginning. It was the start of a new era for Earth, Zalara, and the many worlds that would follow their example.